guys. So I've gotten several questions on how I back the reverse embroidery portion of my sweatshirt. So let's get into it. First things first, I'm going to turn it inside out. All right, now that we're inside out, I'm going to trim off a little bit of this extra fabric around my numbers. Being very careful not to get too close to the stitching or cut the sweatshirt material. All right, now that we have all the excess trimmed off, I'm going to take a piece of fusible interfacing and adhere it to the back. Okay, so this fusible interfacing has a smooth side and it has a dot side where that will adhere to the fabric, so I make sure to go over just a little bit where my fabric line is. All right, now that that's cut, we're going to take a damp rag or washcloth, put it down, make sure our iron settings are set to wool, and we're just going to hold it down. I'll hold it down for about 10 seconds. Let me pick it up and move it. And continue all the way across. All right, so now this is all pressed down, and I feel like this interfacing just really holds the stitching in place. So now what I like to do next is take an extra piece of fabric, and I'm going to just fuse it using some heat bond hem tape. And I'll show you how I do that. All right, so this heat and bond hem tape that I have here has a sticky side that I'm pressed down, and this is a paper side. First I'm going to go over just a little bit over where I placed the interfacing. And just rip that off. Okay, then I'm going to go do that all the way around. And what's nice about this is that now I don't have to sew anything else on, and all of my stitching will be hidden and protected. Now that I have a place where I want them, I'm just going to go over it real quick with my iron so that that heat bond adheres to the sweatshirt. Now that they're all gone over with an iron, you can take the backing and you're just going to very slowly peel it off. Now that we have it off, you can see that this side is sticky, a little bit sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of fabric, and I just like to lay it down over everything and give it a good iron. And yes, I have tested this in the washer, this method, and it really holds up well in the washer. Nothing comes unraveled. Right now I have gone over this with an iron, and I like to check everything is adhered. And now just trim off any excess. I also like cutting with these pinking shears so that the material that is not held down doesn't fray. And there you have it. Everything is now held down. All the stitching is held in place. I can probably cut a little bit off this. And it is ready to be used, worn, and you can wash it in the machine. I always still say to hand wash just for longest. Get the most out of your sweatshirt, but now it is ready to be machine washed. And here's what it looks like from the right side. All nice and neat.